Rafa Fernandez here in Lyon ahead of the Champions League Group Stage draw where Aussie villains FC Barcelona is about to discover their first opponents in this season's competition. They have been seeded second. Let's see as the draw is about to begin. Hi guys, I'm Aussie Villain and welcome to episode 2 at Barcelona, and today we're going to be playing our first game in the Champions League and whatever game is before it, which I think is going to be Atletico Madrid, but we could be wrong there. Now before we get to, we have the draw coming up here for the group stage, and that'll help us find out, then we'll get the updated schedule. But there's a little bit of a Brexit update here, which won't affect us too much, but I'm wondering, let me go in the comments for the rest of you guys, is this the same sort of Brexit that you've all got? So 17 player foreign player limit. European Union already will be giving a special status as until for 4 years basically. For 3 years. Is that the same sort of Brexit that you guys have had, or is it different from series to for save to save, I should say? So let me know in the comments if that's worked. But let's worry about the group stage right now. We've been seeded second in the draw. Of course, I don't think Barcelona won the league last year, went to Real Madrid, didn't it? And of course, didn't win the Champions League. So the top-seeded teams, Bayern Munich, Juventus, Sevilla. How's Sevilla? Oh, because Europa League winners. Porto, Real Madrid, PSG, Liverpool, and Zenit. Now, obviously, Zenit St. Petersburg is the one. Let's just click through it. Is the one that we want there, isn't it? So draw next team. So Liverpool is in Group A. There we go. So Group C is definitely the one that we want. Other teams in our group is Manchester City, Borussia Dortmund, Chelsea, Atletico Madrid, Manchester United, Shakhtar Donetsk, and Benfica. So we know we can't get any of them. We want Group C though, please and thank you. And we get, come on, Group C. No, we can't get Group D. We'll take Group E against Porto. And we get that. Okay, so we avoid Paris and we avoid Bayern Munich. I don't think we're ready to face Bayern Munich. Was it 8-1 in the end in the in last season? So that's not bad. That's probably the second best draw we could have got, to be honest. So the third seeded teams, Ajax, which are dangerous, aren't they? Red Bull Salzburg, Inter Milan will be a very, very tough one. Celtic, Kiev, RB Leipzig, Lazio, and Atalanta. There's some teams in there we would rather avoid. Inter, I think, being the main one. So Kiev is one of the ones we would have liked. That's gone. Ajax is gone. Lazio is gone. We're going to get Inter, aren't we? Oh, we do. Well, that's not ideal. It's not ideal, but I suppose it's not maybe. We got Porto, so it kind of evens out. The fourth seeded teams, we have Dinamo Zagreb, Olympique Marseille, we have Borussia Mönchengladbach, Besiktas, nailed it. We have Lokomotiv Moscow, Club Brugge, we have Young Boys and Ren, or however you say that. There's no one there that's particularly scary. So we'll just see we'll get who we get, won't we? Mönchengladbach. So we get Dinamo Zagreb. So that's, I said, not the worst. Won the Kid Factory, typically though, so there's going to be a few good players. So there it is. That is our group. Let me know how you think we'll get on in the comments. I would like to think we'll get through it. Whether we can top it with Inter in there depends how good Inter is, really, doesn't it? And being the beta, we don't know how good Inter's going to be in the hands of the AI. Now there are, I should say too, it is going to be Inter away. I can confirm today. We will be playing Atletico Madrid in just a second, and then it will be Inter Milan away to open the group stage. Now there are 3 games to catch you up. I think it's 3 games to catch you up on. So let's have a quick look at how they went, starting with our game against Real Betis. Messi, Griezmann and De Jong combined for Pjanic to get the only goal. So there we go, we got the win. It was a nice goal from Pjanic to wrap up a team move there to win it. But look at the XG, 2.4 against 1.764. We were lucky, very, very lucky to win this game. We could easily have lost it, never mind the draw. So we'll take it, 3 points in the bag. But yeah, a little bit lucky that one. Next up, it was Real Valladolid. Ansu Fati's lovely first-time pass played in Griezmann to give us a second-half lead. Dembele crossed for Griezmann second, before Pjanic added a super free kick. So we were absolutely dominant in the second half of this one. A double for Griezmann. Pjanic with another goal. You can see the way they lined up there. They were quite defensive. They weren't really too bothered about coming out. As you can see by the XG, it was roughly what it should have been. So really, really happy with that. They did go down to 10 men late on there, but it did make absolutely no difference to the game other than the fact it let Pjanic get the third goal. So that was another 3 points in the bag. Final game to catch you up on was against Celta Vigo. We fell behind in first half stoppage time through a Neto clanger, but drew level in the second half when Jordi Alba crossed for Ansu Fati. So we weren't great in this one, but again, look at the XG. A horrible goalkeeping error gave them the goal, and that was kind of it then. That was their only shot on target. Not that we were better. Again, I would say that we deserved to win the game necessarily. Griezmann was not good in this one. But, you know, in the end, we pulled out the goal to get the point, which isn't the worst thing that could happen. But obviously, you know, we're starting to find a way to play. You can see we've been playing Messi through the middle. It didn't particularly work brilliantly, to be honest. But, you know, if you don't try these things, you'll never know. A quick look at what that means for the league table. And we'll see here that we are not top. Valencia are top. We are joint second with Real Madrid and Villarreal. And if we scroll all the way down here, we find Atletico Madrid, and that is who we are playing first up here. So they are struggling with a capital S right now, which does make you a little bit concerned. We're going to be on the end of some sort of Simeone rage performance. So let's go and have a look and see what we're doing here. Now, this is all very, very new, of course, so we're still trying to figure out the best way to do this. This is the team that we're sending out. It's Neto in goal. He is the only goalkeeper that we have. So we've got, not the only goalkeeper, we have a backup here, but yeah, you can see that he's not quite as good as him on paper anyway. So it's Alba, it's Longley, it's PK and Sergio Roberto as the back four. Good news is that Samuel Umtiti is back fit. So he's on the comeback trail. Not really fit to start, as you can see, but he will be back in the starting 11, hopefully very soon. We've got De Jong and Pjanic in midfield. Messi, Griezmann, and Dembele is an inverted winger. We're trying sort of this trio out, and we're going to go with Ansu Fati up top. Now, he did sign a new contract. He came to me wanting a new deal. So he's on 55 grand a week now, so more wages, fantastic. But I think he's just about worth that. So that's what we've got. You'll notice Coutinho has pretty much been relegated to the bench, as has Sergio Busquets, who's not really done it for me as of yet. And we've got another Busquets in the team that we've caught into the senior squad as well, Oriel from the B team, basically. So he's quite useful, and I'm sure we'll see him, if not today, then at some point this season. All right, let's go and have a look at this game. So here is the team sheet. We can see for them all the players you'd expect to be there. Luis Suarez is almost certainly going to come back and score against us, isn't he? So there we go. Kieran Trippier, of course, in their team as well. What do we want to say to this? I'm still figuring out the best way to speak to them, to be honest. Let's try the pumping the fists. Let's give the fans a performance. That's what the assistant says. Let's go with him for now. We still haven't got much of a reaction there. We've got faith in you all. We'll just keep going with that, with the pumping fists. And, well, yeah, see how that goes. Not too much of a reaction. All right, and here we go. It's the first really big game, isn't it, that we've had as Barcelona manager. And, well, hopefully it's going to go well for us. I have turned on all player names. Let me know if you like that as a addition. I think it's good because you can kind of see who everybody is and we know who we want to yell at. So, that's probably a positive, rather than trying to chase them around in the replay to click on their names. So I think this probably works better, but I think it's new for this one. There's a nice little bit of play there. Hacked clear up towards Fati. Now can he do something? He's got Dembele with him. Now Dembele is quick, but not quick enough to get away from the tackle there of Llorente. And highlight still continues. Can we win this ball back? It doesn't look as though we can at this point. We're backing off. We are sort of telling him to sit deep, which is basically because I'm assuming they're going to be a counter-attacking team. Though we've maybe let Suarez go a little bit too far there, but a nice tackle. And we've even managed to win the goal kick there, so even better. Give them a shout. Let's give them maybe a focus. We are attacking. We've got a corner here. Messi to take. It's a decent one. It's headed away, though. And we should have players back. Not as many as I'd like, perhaps. De Jong's doing his best to close them down. Well, Felix is there. And João Felix gives Atletico Madrid the lead. Well, that's not ideal. We'll give it a demand more. We had enough guys back there. Should have been a defensive midfielder back there as well, but we had enough there. We should have been able to do a lot better defending that. And João Felix gets his first of the season, and we're 1-0 down at home to Atletico Madrid, which is not ideally how I saw this game playing out. XG, for what it's worth, and I don't want to bang on about XG all the time, but for what it's worth, it's saying that we're a little bit unlucky to be behind here. But we have created absolutely nothing. What can we do to change things? Let's go and exploit the flanks. Let's try lowering down the tempo. I'm still very much getting to grips with the new tactics. I've only just found out before this game how to get like the heat maps and stuff. It's not in the game sort of menu. It's in the, you have to go to club to like get club reports, and then it's kind of hidden away in there in previous matches, which is, it's almost better. There's a great ball, and it's an own goal. Jordi Alba, though, an absolutely wicked ball across, and the goalkeeper couldn't deal with it, or wasn't it? It might have been deflected past him, as a matter of fact. It's a Felipe own goal, and Felipe, I believe, is a centre-back. We'll tell him to concentrate. What's that? Focus. Yeah, it has to. It's gone off the central defender. It's a wicked ball from Jordi Alba, though. That is a thing of beauty, and it's 1-1. So we'll take that. We are less deserving of the goal than they were, to be honest. But the little change in tactics there, it's worked, and suddenly we look a better team. Here we go with Piqué. He gets it forward there for the great man, Lionel Messi. Blessed be his name. Ball forward for Roberto on the overlap. Can he get a cross in? Fati is lurking. He gets towards the back post. It's headed away. Pjanic is there, but it's going to find its way through to Alba. Dembele's in front of him. He goes infield for De Jong. De Jong, another ball looking for Roberto. He's done well there. Roberto goes back to the Messi. Can't quite get to the ball, and we still keep possession, and we're building nicely here. Again, it's a ball into the box, and again, it's headed away. Roberto and De Jong exchanging passes. Go on, Frankie. He looks for a Dembele. It's headed away. Alba's going to pick that up. Can he get across into the box again? I thought it was going straight to João Felix, but it's found De Jong. Back to Alba. This is nice. Pick your pass, mate. Pick your pass. There it is, and it's Dembele, is it? No, it's Griezmann. Oh, we're going to have a look, are we? Is it offside? We're going to almost certainly have VAR. And my experience from this in the limited time I've been playing is that this is going to be no goal. It is offside. Oh, unlucky. Right before half-time. It would have been a wonderful time to score. Oh, come on, VAR. It's Fati that's supposedly offside, but he's behind the goalkeeper. How? How? That is unbelievable. Well, to be honest, we're very lucky to be here anyway. Do we assertively... Dembele's looking apprehensive. Assertively... Why? This assistant's all about the fans, isn't he? You're performing well, unlucky boys. We've been the better team. Let's try unlucky. That appears to have worked. Now, one thing I don't like is this individual thing in having to... I think it was the Trucking Football Manager that said you really should be able to just click the player you want rather than unclick all the players you don't. That's really got to change, doesn't it? So I'm going to have to... Yeah, I see. This is more difficult than it needs to be. It's just a simple, just invert it so that, you click on the people that you want. There's more to come from you, and we'll get back out there for the second half, and hopefully, we finished the first half well, didn't we? Let's give him some encouragement. De Jong is not having a good game. Now, we do have an obvious replacement for him in try that again, Busquets. Can we get to... Oh, Fati, go and get that, mate. Go and get it. Come on. We've got Jordi Alba in the vicinity there. Overlapping run. Now, what I haven't done, I don't think, is tell my wingers to go and track them. It's another ball into the box, and Suarez over the bar. Alright, so De Jong. Can we yell at him something? Encourage. And see if that works. Messi, can we yell at him? Calm down, Messi. No, that was the wrong thing to say to Lionel. He's got himself a knock as well. Now, how do we tell what sort of knock that is? Where is that going to come up and tell me? Pjanic, here we go. Building from the back. Griezmann has it. In there for Pjanic. Pjanic looking and finding Fati. That was nice, wasn't it? Griezmann again to Pjanic. There's a ball around the outside there for Alba. Get the cross in. It's Fati. Oh! That. Now, I'm going to pause this for a second. What's happening with Messi? He's looking quite injured. Okay, so let's get him off. I kind of messed up. My team talked to him in any case. Coutinho. All right, so you know what we could do? Let's get Coutinho out there. He's like the Brazilian Messi anyway, isn't he? Technically, I suppose that's Neymar, but you know what I mean. He's a similar sort of player. So let's try him as an inside forward. So that all looks relatively fine. Dembele's not having a good day of it. Truncao, he's left-footed. All right, so let's get him going out left there. We don't need you as an inverted winger. You can just go as a regular winger, please. And I was going to take De Jong off. That was the whole reason for coming in here, wasn't it? Triple sub. And watch the injury come now. All right. And here we go. Would a point against Atletico Madrid be the worst thing? No, probably not. But we really don't want to be dropping points here, do we? Coutinho, go and win that for me, mate, please. Go and win it. Coutinho. No, he can't. Overlap there. Alba, don't let him get that cross in, Jordi. Don't let him get the cross in. Well done. Truncao, back there to somebody. Was it Pjanic who played it forward for Fati? For Coutinho. He gets it forward for Griezmann. He's got a wonderful chance to win it for us against his former team, and he can't do it. And is that a free kick, ref, or a penalty? No, it's not. Come on, boys. Let's give them some praise. See if we can give them some fake praise, basically. Get them going towards the end here. PK with a ball there for Coutinho. He goes past one. Coutinho. Fati's in front of him. He's got Truncao. Truncao with a wonderful first touch. And Truncao, oh, I'll tell you what, doing his best to keep it alive there, the Atletico Madrid defender. But Truncao had a really, really good opportunity. We're finishing strong. Pjanic with a corner now. Can he find a teammate? He can't. Coutinho, go and win that back for me, mate. Somebody, don't do this. Don't do this, don't do this, don't do this. Coutinho, got to block that cross, mate. You've got to block that cross. He does. And is it going to be a corner? I think it is. Do we have another shout in us? Not yet. We're into stoppage time. We do not want to lose this game in stoppage time, boys. Come on. Ball in. Away. It is away. It's going to fall for Griezmann. Griezmann has Coutinho with him. And can we get them on the break now? Griezmann, what can he do? It's tackled away. It's going to be a throw. And that might just about be that. It is. Well, 1-1. XG says it's just about fair. We were definitely better the longer the game went. But what do we say to that? Maybe just no gesture, unlucky. So First Division spoils shared as Suarez and Barcelona are new acquaintances. The Messi injury is not too bad, so that's fine. We're still unbeaten, but that's 2 games in a row now that we've drawn. But, well, the big one's up next. We get the Champions League campaign underway. We go to Inter Milan. Okay, welcome back, and it is time to get the Champions League campaign underway. Now, this is, I guess, the new match screen to start things off. Doesn't really say who the favourites are or anything, which I like the old pre-game screen. But anyway, let's have a look and see what we're doing here. This is the team we're sending out. Now, I can't... it's really frustrating me. It's different. If we have a look at this, unfortunately, I've overplayed a few of our players. So to avoid injury and given that it's away from home, first game in the Champions League, and we're probably going to be able to recover it, we are making some changes. And we'll have a look at some of the squad players here as well. So that'll be a nice little bonus for us. So it's going to be Neto continuing in goal. It's Alba continuing. Umtiti is going to have his first game for us at the back with Piqué and Roberto. Busquets and Alina is going to come into play as a Mazzella in this one. Dembele switches to the right with Pedri, one of the young wonder kids. He's going to go in there as an attacking midfielder with Truncao down the left. He did well when he came on against Atletico. He just needs to learn to put his chances away. And despite the fact he's tired, we're going to stick with Griezmann up top. Mostly because I know how much you all love hearing me trip over the name Griezmann. So, alright, these are the lineups. Not that I fully know what Inter's strongest team is, but it looks like a relatively strong team. And we've taken a gamble here, haven't we? So let's hope that it comes off for us. I'm going to have to, outstretch arms. Boys, we're the underdogs here. Go out there, show everyone what you've got. Let's go with, now we'll go with a little bit of passion and we have faith. And, well, hopefully the youngsters will put on a decent performance here for us. And here we go, our first Champions League game of Football Manager 21. It's not like we've earned it, we kind of have just got it. But let's hope that we do indeed put on a decent performance here for ourselves. Let's start with an encourage. See how that goes. There's not been too much yet. We've had roughly half the possession, and we've got a little bit of defending to do with Inter getting a free kick. If we can get a result here, I mean, it'll look really promising for the future, given that there's a lot of youngsters in the lineup. A little bit too much space out there for Hakimi. He gets into a little bit of space in the box. Can we block this, please, Alina? Mate, please. Is it going to be a penalty? It is no penalty. Is VAR going to check? VAR is not going to check, but the highlight continues anyway. And it's another good block there by Busquets this time. Alba lets Hakimi get past him, and well, that's going to count, and that's disappointing because it's not like we've got a weak defensive side on the field. We'll demand more from them. I would understand if we didn't score a goal this game, given that a lot of our attacking players aren't the best. But that's PK not marking his man, isn't it? And you'd expect a little bit better than that from Gerard Piqué, if we're honest. All right, we've got another free kick here. Porto's taken the lead against. Oh dear. Do we tell him to calm down? Do we tell him to concentrate? I mean, that's just poor marking again, isn't it? We're not. Umtiti's there. He couldn't get a block. Yeah, and I'm going to say that I'm not particularly getting the best out of my teams, am I? All right, Alba with a throw. Troncal. If we can get a goal back in this, a little bit of confidence for the youngsters, but Troncal's given it away. And let's see what becomes of this. And we're obviously second best here, aren't we? Ball over the top. We should get to that. We do. That's good pressure. Umtiti gets it there for Alba. Back to Umtiti. Sergio Busquets to Troncal to Alina. This is nice. This is what we need. A little bit of time on the ball. Alba, nice first time pass there. Troncal, edge of the area for Pedri. Pedri to Troncal. He's getting closer, but that was more like it. What can we say? Let's give them some more encouragement. Match ratings don't look fantastic. Can we get something before the break here? It would be nice if we could. Can we give them a fire up? And, well, we can, but it doesn't do any good. The XG would suggest that we're unlucky to be 2 goals down. But we really can't complain that we're only 1 goal. We are a goal down. What do we say? I don't want to praise them. Is it hands on hips? I'm not angry, boys. I'm disappointed. What do we say? Expect to see a better showing second half. Let's go with that. That appears to have worked. Okay, so hands on hips is a good one. Note to self. Let's give it a shout. Let's give it a demand more. And let's see if we can get ourselves back in this game, please, boys. Alba with a throw in towards Troncal, but it's headed away by Inter. Pedri's there, Alina's there. They lump it forward. We win the ball there with Piqué. Dembele now with a chance. Can he get a little bit of magic going? Oh, that's a penalty. And it could be a red card as well. Man who made the challenge is very much on a booking. I mean, it's a penalty. It's a penalty or a dive, and it looked a Stonewall penalty. No idea who's going to take it. Messi has taken the penalty we've got before, but of course Messi is injured for this one. It's a penalty. It was always going to be a penalty. And it's going to be Carlos Alina. Leeds United legend, of course, from FM20. Come on, Carlos. Come on, mate. Alina sticks his penalty away wonderfully well. And that is game back on. Very, very much game back on. Let's tell him to focus. We don't want to celebrate this goal too much. It's the first of the season for Carlos Alina. And, well, now can we get on with this a little bit? Come on. Let's go get this second goal, please, boys. Here we go with Dembele again. He's got Griezmann in the penalty area with him. That's about it. He's got 3 men on him. How's he got a cross in there? He's done so well. Handanovic has it, though. He gets it forward. Can we win that, please, boys? We cannot. Umtiti has... we've been let down there by our defence. PK is having an absolute nightmare. I'm wondering if PK just can't quite keep up with the pace of a high line. So we'll drop it off and see if that helps us at all. Truncao gets it forward. Here we go now with Busquets. Over there for Roberto. Back to Busquets. Can he pick a pass? Just don't lose it for me, please. Roberto to Busquets. To Pedri. He gets it forward. It's a good ball for Truncao. And what's he got to do to score a goal? We get the corner. Alina to take it. An outswinger. Can we get a head on the end of this, please? It's a decent one. It's headed away, though. I'm not quite sure what that was by Busquets, but it's gone out harmlessly for a goal kick. And we've been better this second half. Alina does a good job there. Ball in towards Lukaku, and... well, that shouldn't have happened, should it? PK's on a booking, and I've got to say, I'm very, very tempted to take him off. In fact, let's have a look at our subs here. We've got to pause it first, so the game keeps going, doesn't it? Griezmann, he's tired, which is why he's not playing well. Jordi Alba's not having a good game, so let's get him off. Busquets isn't having a good game, so let's get Busquets for Busquets. Let's make that change. Dembele's not playing well, and neither is Griezmann, so it's one of those two. Who do we want to take off? Ideally, I want to try and just, we've come this far, I want to just try and rest the players that are on the bench. So maybe we leave it. Maybe we look to change Dembele's role. So let's maybe use him as an inside forward, because he can finish. All right, so let's try that. Let's pump the fist. We've got faith in you, boys. Oh, no, confirm sub. And, well, we've got, 15 or so minutes here to try and get this done. Let's encourage them. Is there anything else we want to do tactically that we can change? Let's stop working the ball into the box. Let's run at the defence. We've got some good dribblers in the team. They've got a couple of bookings at the back. They didn't get that guy sent off, actually, did they? Which seems outrageous. So we'll do that. And actually, was I exploiting the flanks? Let's take it off, exploit the flanks. Let's just play it as we see it. Come on, boys. Here we go. Last minute of the 90. Can we go and draw level? Truncao. I think no matter what happens here, given the team that we've played, the youngsters in attacking areas, so there's a lot of space there for the cross. It's not quite where we needed it. And we should get to that. PK has it. He gets it back out there for Umtiti. Can he pick a pass? There it is for Junior to Umtiti. Back down the line. There it is. Junior, don't get caught in possession, mate. He doesn't. He does a wonderful job. Eventually, he does get caught in possession, though. And come on, boys. Put pressure on them here. Don't let them play out. They've done that anyway. Here we go with Ashley Young. Ball forward. Umtiti, go across, mate. Get the block in. He does. Goalkeeper handles it, which is not not a given Neto's form so far this season. Let's try praising them. Get them forward. It doesn't look like it's going to happen. And, well, maybe we paid a price for picking the wrong team. But to be honest, the guys that haven't played well, Griezmann, Dembele, Alba, Busquets, they're not PK as well. They are the guys that we would expect a little bit more from. XG says we're maybe a little unlucky to have lost it, but to be honest, we were second best, weren't we? We'll have to say we're far from pleased with that, though. So there we go. We lose at the opening game of the group. Truncao had a few chances there as well. I don't think, let me know what you guys think in the comments, I don't think it was a completely stupid thing to do. But yeah, we probably did need to try and win that. And suddenly the form doesn't look quite so good, does it? I think that'll do it for today. That will do it for today. We'll be back next time for... we don't want to drag the season on too long here, do we? So what we might do is we might come back for the return leg against Inter and Real Madrid. Actually, no. You know what we'll do? We'll come back for Porto and Inter. A Champions League doubleheader. No, we'll stick to my initial plan. We'll come back for Inter and Real Madrid. We'll get a little ways into the season now, and then we'll be able to, I want to try and get 2 seasons if we can at the club. So that'll be next episode. It'll be Real Madrid and Inter, 2 huge games, and it could be top of the group on the line if we get the results you'd expect in the other 2 games there, or 3 games, I suppose. Don't forget to like and subscribe, guys. Take care.